9 months ago, I asked Joy to be my wife. And she was crazy enough to say yes. Since then, we've had a crazy adventure together. But today, times are different. And we're facing maybe one of our biggest tests yet. Our relationship was born on the internet. Video calls morning and night every single day for hours on end, and an ever-growing collection of screenshots that I snuck of her when she was too tired to talk. But an internet relationship pales in comparison to actually being together. And now that we're together again, it feels unbearable to let go again. And although we made our promises in person, I could still feel the worry in her voice and body language. After all, a long-distance relationship is really hard, and what if fate had another plan for us once I got back home? How could I show her my commitment again this time when I leave? Maybe filling our time with activity was the answer, a distraction from the inevitable. So we went to McLaren, which is in Manila, and it's the clothing district, and it's massive, and she said, "Let me take you to the real McLaren."
So this is like the back rooms, but with clothes. How do you find someone if they get lost in here? You just don't find them, do you?
It was fun to get out there, and we were able to enjoy ourselves, and her friend loved hanging out with her. And we went grocery shopping later because Joy loved making me food. It was her joy. And so, once we got back home, it kind of got back to these sad moments again, where it's like, it was kind of hard to cheer her up.
Joy just made me lunch.
Only a few days now before I leave. What else could I do to cheer her up? One of the things she loves doing is dancing, so...
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? Looks like you're changing and all. Well, why didn't you call? Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
It worked, but just for a little bit. Only one day left now. How do I show her that I'm serious about this? I needed something permanent. I needed something that would show her and me and everybody how serious I was. And then it kind of clicked.
So this is what's going to be playing out right there on that pretty girl.
And she loved the idea. But then the problem was we only have a day left. So we looked up tattoo shops, and there was really only one. And it was just across the street in the Mall of Asia. And so we went over there, and the question then was, are they going to accept walk-ins?
What are you doing?
Sure enough, there was nobody there. They said, we can do it. I could tell this kind of stifled that fear. Now I have her name on my ring finger. The next day was the day I was scheduled to leave, and we couldn't help but just kind of be sad together. The worst part. She took me to the airport, and it was kind of a sad, quiet trip there, and we said our goodbyes, and we had a Lyft driver, so we couldn't really be too sensitive and take too long with our goodbyes. I had to get out, and then it was a long trip home.